Good morning students. This is my second class of chemistry standard 10 on chapter chemical reaction and equation. In the previous class we have already discussed about what is chemical reaction, what is chemical equation and how to balance a chemical equation by using heat and trial method. Now we are going to start types of chemical equation. Types of chemical reaction. Now we are going to start types of chemical reaction. Types of chemical reaction. Students, there are mainly 5 types of chemical reactions are there. First is your combination reaction, second one is your decomposition reaction, third one is your displacement reaction, fourth one is your double displacement reaction, and last one is your, that is fifth, oxidation and reduction reaction. First one is your combination reaction, second decomposition reaction, third one is your displacement reaction, fourth one is your double displacement reaction, and fifth one is your oxidation and reduction reaction. So these are your 5 types of chemical reactions are there: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and oxidation and reduction reaction. Comes to the first point, that is your first type, that is your combination reaction. So what is combination reaction? Before going to start what is combination reaction, we have to put one thing in our mind, that what do you mean by the word combine? Combine, it from combination is a word from combine. So what is combine? In mathematically, if we add 2 numbers, 2 or 3 numbers, more than 2 substances will be added, that come from the word combine, that is combine. So combination is from the word combine. So what is combination reaction? The reaction in which 2 elements or substances combine to form a new substance is a combination reaction. So comes to the definition first. What is combination reaction? The reaction in which 2 or more elements or substances, the reaction in which 2 or more elements or substances combine to form a single substance, is called a combination reaction. So see here, the reaction in which 2 or more elements or substances combine to form a single substance, is called a combination reaction. Clear? Comes to the example. Let's take an easy example. You also well known about it, that is hydrogen plus oxygen. Hydrogen plus oxygen are combined with each other to give a single compound, that is water. In the previous class we have already discussed balanced and unbalanced reaction. See, it is in the unbalanced form. Then how it should be balanced? Multiply 2 here. Okay, after multiplying 2 here, hydrogen will be 4. So multiply another 2 here. Now this is in the balanced form. This is a simple example. Let us take another example. You may also take hydrogen plus chlorine gives us hydrogen chloride. It is also in the unbalanced form. Let us think how it could be balanced. Just multiply 2 here. Now it is in balanced form. So these two are the examples of combination reaction. So many examples are there. You may practice. Okay. So then comes to your decomposition reaction. Then comes to the point decomposition reaction. Comes to the point decomposition reaction. Comes to the second point, second types, that is decomposition reaction. So what is decomposition reaction? It is just the opposite of combination reaction. In combination reaction, generally 2 or more elements or substances are added to give a single compound, but here opposite thing happen. What is the opposite thing? That means that single compound will split into 2 or more simpler substances. That is our decomposition reaction. Here a single compound only splits off into 2 or more simpler substances. That is our decomposition reaction. Then comes to the definition. What will be the definition of decomposition reaction? Now the reaction in which a single compound splits off to give 2 or more simpler substances is known as our decomposition reaction. Let us write what is decomposition reaction. Comes to the definition. The reaction in which a single compound splits off into 2 or more simpler substances is known as a decomposition reaction. The reaction in which only a single compound splits off into 2 or more simpler substances is known as a decomposition reaction. Comes to the example. What will be our example? The most familiar example, that is calcium carbonate. What is the formula? CaCO3. It is a compound, calcium carbonate. It splits off into gives calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. It is in the balanced form. Yes or no? Then the decomposition reaction, it is just the opposite of combination reaction. It is just the opposite of combination reaction. Okay. So this is all about the decomposition reaction. There are also many examples also. You may practice from your books. Okay. Just here I am putting the single example for you. Okay. So decomposition reaction completed. Comes to the third point, that third types, that is displacement reaction. Third type is our displacement reaction. So before going to start displacement reaction, we have to know a series about the metals. Let's come to the series first, then we will start displacement reaction. Comes to the series. The series is popularly known as our reactivity series. Series is popularly known as reactivity series. Reactivity series of metals. Before going to start the displacement reaction, we have to know the details about the reactivity series of metals. Then it will be easy to understand the displacement reaction. Comes to the series first. Series of reactivities of metals only. I am just here, I am telling about the metals, not about the non-metals. So there are so many metals, you know very well. So among them, we have just arranged some metals in their reactivity form. That means among them which is more reactive, which is less reactive, we have to choose and put them in a series, and that series is known as your reactivity series of metals. So metals we have already taken. So the reactivity series is as follows, like potassium K, sodium Na, calcium Ca, then magnesium, then potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, then zinc, then iron, tin, Sn, then lead, tin, Sn, then lead, Pb, then hydrogen H, copper Cu, mercury Hg, silver Ag, and gold Au. So this is our reactivity series of metals. Yes or no? Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, lead, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, and gold. So the series in the decreasing order. That means from the series it is clear that between potassium and sodium, potassium is more reactive than sodium, because sodium is placed below than potassium in the reactivity series. So this is our decreasing order, decreasing order of metals. Okay, that means the series gives us an idea that the metal which is present below another metal is less reactive than the above metal. If we compare the two metals, that is calcium and zinc, then we simply say that calcium is more reactive than zinc. Okay, and if we compare potassium and zinc, then potassium is more reactive than zinc, because potassium is placed above in the reactivity series than zinc. Okay, this is about the reactivity series. Then why it is more reactive and why it is less reactive? It may be a question. You may read details in your chapter 3. Okay, you may details know why this is more reactive, why this is less reactive, what is the reason behind the more reactive and what is the reason behind that it is a less reactive. Your details will be confirmed in chapter 3. Okay, but now our aim is to fulfill the displacement reaction. You just remember the series. Okay, then comes to the displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? Simple thing. Displacement reaction comes from the simple word, that is displace. What is displace? If we replace one thing by another thing, that is known as displace. Same thing happens here. Displacement reaction. Then what is displacement reaction? The reaction in which a single element displaces another element from its compound. That is known as our displacement reaction. Then what will be the definition of displacement reaction? Let us write displacement reaction. Let us write displacement reaction. So comes to the definition. The reaction in which an element displaces another element, one element displaces another element in a compound is called displacement reaction. Okay, the reaction in which an element displaces another element in a compound is called displacement reaction. You may also write as a more reactive element can displace a less reactive element from a compound. You may also write, the definition will be also written as the reaction in which a more reactive element, though we are not clear about who will be more reactive and who will less reactive, it will be in the chapter 3. You have to just remember the series. So I have only written an element displace another element. You may also write as a more reactive element can displace a less reactive element in a compound, that is known as your displacement reaction. Then what will be the example? Comes to the example. What is the example of displacement reaction? We have to take a simple example, that is, let us take two metals, that is copper and zinc. Let us take two metals, that is copper and zinc. So copper sulfate plus zinc. Let us take the example between copper and zinc. Let us take copper sulfate plus zinc. It will give us copper sulfate plus zinc, that will give us zinc sulfate plus copper. The reaction will be like this. Copper sulfate plus zinc gives us zinc sulfate plus copper. How? Now let us see the series. Here is a copper and here is a zinc. Which is more reactive? Zinc is more reactive than copper. From the series, we cleared that zinc is more reactive than copper. So here zinc can easily displace copper from its compound. So here zinc can easily displace copper from its compound and take the position of copper here. Okay, that means in place of copper we can write zinc. That means the compound will be zinc sulfate, ZnSO4, that is your zinc sulfate plus copper. Why this will happen? Because zinc is more reactive than copper, so it can easily displace copper from its compound. But the reverse one is not possible. Reverse one means if you take zinc sulfate, ZnSO4 plus copper, what will be the reaction? If you take the reverse, that means zinc sulfate plus copper, then what will be the reaction? Then here copper cannot displace zinc. Why? Here copper cannot displace zinc because see here copper is less reactive than zinc, so it cannot displace zinc from its compound. That means here no reaction takes place. So here no reaction takes place. Okay. So in this way we have completed the displacement reaction. Okay. Now comes to the point. Double displacement reaction. What is double displacement reaction? This is all about the displacement reaction. Okay, comes to the point, double displacement reaction. So let's come to the fourth type, that is double displacement reaction. What is double displacement reaction? Double displacement reaction. So comes to the point, double displacement reaction, the fourth type of chemical reaction, that is double displacement reaction. What is double displacement reaction? We have already studied the displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? You already known that here one element displaces another element. So simple thing, double displacement, here two elements displaces with each other from its ion, that is your double displacement solution. Yes or no? In that case one element displaces another element, but here exchange will happens. That means one will displace another element and another will take that original place. That is our double displacement reaction. Okay. So come to the definition. What will be our definition of the double displacement reactions? Come to the definition. The reaction in which two compounds react with each other. Two compounds react with each other. The reaction in which two compounds react with each other by an exchange of ion. By exchange of ions in them to produce two new compounds. Is known as double displacement reaction. So what will be our appropriate definition? The reaction in which two compounds react with each other by exchange of ions in them. Two compounds react with each other by exchange of ions. Ions, you know very well, there are two types of ion, cations and anion. So here the ion will be exchange of ions in them to produce two new compounds. मतलब जो कंपाउंड के बीच में आयन एक्सचेंज होगा और एक्सचेंज होने के बाद हमें न्यू दो कंपाउंड मिलेगा. बाय एन एक्सचेंज ऑफ टू न्यू कंपाउंड्स इज नोन एज आवर डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन. अंडरस्टूड? देन व्हाट विल बी द एग्जांपल? कम्स टू द एग्जांपल. Double displacement reaction example. Let's take a simple example. Silver nitrate plus sodium chloride. See here, silver nitrate plus sodium chloride. There are two compounds. This is one compound. Silver nitrate is a compound and sodium chloride is also a compound. Okay. So when these compounds react with each other, when these two compounds, that is silver nitrate and sodium chloride, react with each other, what will happen? Now from the definition we have already written here that exchange of ion will take place when two compound react with each other. At that case exchange of ion would take place. So here divide the two ions, that is silver and nitrate. Here sodium chloride is a compound. Here it will be divided into two ions, that is cation and anion, Na plus and Cl minus. This is your cation form, this is your anion form. Yes or no? Now comes here also, this is also a compound, that is silver and nitrate. Okay, it will be also divided into two categories, that cation and anion. Cation and anion are combined to form a compound. Okay, so here so it will be divided also two categories, that is this will be cation and this will be your anion. Yes or no? So silver is your cation and nitrate is your anion. So what will be happen? Exchange will take place. That means this anion comes to this cation and this anion comes to this cation. This will be our proper exchange. Okay, so what will be our new compound? The new compound form is our sodium nitrate plus silver chloride. Sodium nitrate plus silver chloride. So see here in the reactant side, previously we have silver nitrate plus sodium chloride, silver nitrate plus sodium chloride, but now in the product side we have sodium nitrate plus silver chloride. That means this will happen after exchange of ions. This is our double displacement reaction. Yes or no? So you have to just remember one simple thing. In double displacement reaction only one extra thing happen. In displacement reaction only one ion was exchanged, but here two ions exchange with two ions exchange from two compounds to give two new compounds. Okay, that's why here definition was the reaction in which the two compounds react with each other by exchange of ions in them to produce two new compounds is known as double displacement reaction. And the example is your silver nitrate plus sodium chloride gives us silver chloride plus sodium nitrate. Okay, so this is all about our double displacement reaction. Comes to the fifth type and the last type, that is oxidation and reduction reaction. Come to the last type, that is oxidation and reduction reaction. Now, what is oxidation and reduction reaction? So before going to start the last type of chemical reaction, that is oxidation and reduction, we have some fundamental idea about oxidation and reduction. What is oxidation and what is reduction? Then we will go through the oxidation and reduction reaction. Then comes to the first one, this one. Then what is oxidation? What is oxidation reaction? Sorry, what is oxidation first? Then comes to oxidation reduction reaction. Now, what is oxidation? A simple thing, oxidation. That means oxy word comes here. That means oxygen. Okay, oxidation. That means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. That is known as your oxidation. So what is oxidation? That means the addition of oxygen to a substance or removal of hydrogen from a substance is known as your oxidation. What is oxidation? Addition of oxygen. So we have to know the word oxidation first. And what is oxidation? I have already told you that oxidation comes from the word oxy, that means oxygen. That means oxidation, the definition will be addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. That means addition of oxygen to a substance or element or removal of hydrogen from a substance is known as our oxidation. That means addition of oxygen to a substance, कोई सब्सटेंस हम ऑक्सीजन ऐड करेंगे, और रिमूवल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन फ्रॉम ए सब्सटेंस, removal of hydrogen from a substance. This is your definition. Addition of oxygen to a substance or removal of hydrogen to a substance from a substance is oxidation. Okay, that means the addition of oxygen to a substance or here or removal of hydrogen from a substance is known as oxidation. Yes or no? So what will be the example? Simple. sulfur plus oxygen, sulfur dioxide, so the example of oxidation. Then comes to the second part, that is reduction. Then what is reduction? Reduction is just opposite of oxidation, just opposite of oxidation. That means here addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen takes place, but in this case, in reduction case, the reverse one takes place, that is addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. That means only this will happen. So what will be the definition of reduction? Only a small change, that is addition of hydrogen to a substance or removal of oxygen. Removal of oxygen from a substance is known as reduction. Okay, it's just the reverse of oxidation. So in oxidation, oxygen was added, but in reduction here hydrogen is added. In oxidation, removal of hydrogen takes place, here removal of oxygen takes place. Okay, so this is also about a reduction. But our aim is to how to write the definition or how to know the exact definition of oxidation reduction reaction. That's why here I have already discussed then what is the word oxidation and what is the word reduction. Then comes to the last types, that is oxidation and reduction reaction. What will be its definition? Comes to type 5, that is oxidation and reduction reaction. Type 5, that is oxidation and reduction reaction. So what is oxidation and reduction reaction? Before we going to start oxidation reduction reaction, we have already known about oxidation and what is oxidation and what is reduction. Then comes to the point, another 2 points will also come, that is oxidizing agent and another one is reducing agent. These two words also come to our mind, that is what is oxidizing agent and what is reducing agent. Simple things, the substance which gives oxygen or removes hydrogen. The substance which gives oxygen or remove hydrogen is our oxidizing agent. जो एजेंट ये कर सकता है, हमें ऑक्सीजन दे सकता है रिएक्शन में और हाइड्रोजन को रिमूव कर सकता है, दैट मीन्स वो है हमारा ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. दैट मीन्स द सब्सटेंस व्हिच गिव्स ऑक्सीजन और व्हिच रिमूव हाइड्रोजन, दैट इज एन ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. Similarly, we can also write the definition of reducing agent. What is reducing agent? The substance which gives hydrogen or removes oxygen is known as a reducing agent. Okay, so we have completed what is oxidation, what is reduction, what is oxidizing agent, what is reducing agent. Now come to the last type, that is oxidation reduction reaction. Simple things, the reaction in which both oxidation and reduction, the reaction in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. The reaction in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously is known as oxidation reduction reaction. Is known as oxidation reduction reaction. That means जो रिएक्शन में ये दो टाइप्स हो सकता है एट ए टाइम. दैट मीन्स द रिएक्शन इन व्हिच both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously at a time. That simultaneous means at a time. Both takes place simultaneously or at a time. That particular type of reaction is known as our oxidation reduction reaction, or it is also known as redox reaction. It is also known as redox reaction, oxidation reduction reaction or redox reaction. Redox means red for reduction, OX for oxidation. Short form redox reaction. That means oxidation reduction reaction. Then what will be the example? Comes to the example of oxidation and reduction reaction. Comes to the example of oxidation and reduction reaction. Let us take a simple example, that is copper oxide plus hydrogen. Here I am taking two substances, that is copper oxide and another one is your hydrogen. On heating it will give copper plus water. Copper oxide plus hydrogen on heating, it will give copper plus water. So here we have to find out oxidation, reduction, oxidizing agent and reducing agent. The four things we have to find out here, because according to definition जो रिएक्शन में दो थिंग्स एट ए टाइम हो सकता है, दैट मीन्स ऑक्सीडेशन रिडक्शन हो सकता है, वो हमारा है ऑक्सीडेशन रिडक्शन रिएक्शन. द रिएक्शन इन विच बोथ विल टेक प्लेस साइमल्टेनियसली. सो वी हैव टू चूज कौन सी सब्सटेंस का यहाँ पर ऑक्सीडेशन हो रहा है. दैट मीन्स द सब्सटेंस किसका ऑक्सीडेशन हो रहा है, किसका रिडक्शन हो रहा है, एंड वी हैव टू ऑल्सो फाइंड आउट who is our oxidizing agent and which is our reducing agent. So oxidation comes to the definition, addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. So just compare here. Here reactant side hydrogen is single, but in product side now it will be its new form, that is water. That means after addition of oxygen it will convert into water, H2O. Previously it was only H2 and now it will be H2O. That means after addition of oxygen it will be H2O form. Yes or no? So oxidation किसका हुआ? Hydrogen. Addition of oxygen. Then comes to oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. From the definition we know very well that the substance which gives oxygen or remove hydrogen. So here hydrogen got oxygen from whom? From copper oxide. If copper oxide will not present here, then it is impossible for hydrogen to find out the oxygen and to form the new compound water H2O. So this is our oxidizing agent, CuO. Oxidation and oxidation completed. Then comes to reduction. Reduction किसका हो रहा है? Comes to the definition. What is reduction? Addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. Okay, so here just compare. Previously in the reactant side it was CuO, but now it will be in the product side it is Cu. Okay, here oxygen is added with copper. Here oxygen was added with copper to form CuO, but in the product side it is only Cu. That means without oxygen. That means here removal of oxygen will take place. So reduction किसका हुआ? That means CuO. Reduction takes place. Okay. Then comes to reducing agent. Reducing agent means definition gives hydrogen or remove oxygen. Okay. CuO से oxygen remove होके क्या हो गया? Cu हो गया. After removal of oxygen, CuO becomes Cu. Okay. So how it will remove how it will remove oxygen from its compound, that is CuO? Now by the presence of hydrogen, that means this hydrogen takes the oxygen from CuO. Okay, so this hydrogen is our reducing agent. Okay, so we have already learned here the definition of oxidation reduction reaction and just take an example, that is copper oxide plus hydrogen when heated with each other gives copper plus water, and we will also find out oxidation किसका हो रहा है, oxidation हो रहा है hydrogen, and oxidizing agent है copper oxide CuO, and then reduction किसका हो रहा है CuO, and reducing agent है hydrogen. So completed the 4 things. Comes to the last point of this chapter 1, last point. So this will also types, we have completed the 5 types of chemical reactions: combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement, and oxidation reduction reaction. Comes to the last point of this chapter, that is what are the effects of this reaction, only this reaction, what are the effects. So mainly, so comes to the effects of oxidation reaction. Effects, what are the effects of oxidation reaction in our day to day life? Generally there are 2 effects. First is your corrosion, and another one is your rancidity. There are 2 effects of oxidation reaction. Then comes to the first one, what is corrosion, and second one is your rancidity. Corrosion and second one is your rancidity. So comes to the first one, what is corrosion? And the process in which metals are gradually eaten off, that process is known as our corrosion. Gradually eaten off means eaten off by some external factors, that means air or moisture, that is known as our corrosion. The process in which metals are gradually eaten up by air or moisture or any other substances is corrosion. Okay, so जो प्रोसेस में एक मेटल का डिस्ट्रॉय हो सकता है by some external factors, that means it may be air, it may be moisture or water, whatever it may be, that process is known as our corrosion. Corrosion, the best example of corrosion is rusting of iron. The best example is your rusting of iron. You may also observe in your home that if you put a piece of iron outside for some days, then after some days the rust comes to the rust means some not dried things, some deep things, matlab some thin coated covered the iron, that is known as a rust. So rusting of iron how takes place, that means when iron if you put the piece of iron outside for some days, iron generally reacts with oxygen to form iron oxide, and that is rusting of iron. The best example of corrosion is rusting of iron. Then comes to the last point of this chapter, that is rancidity. Come to the point, rancidity. So what is rancidity? Comes to the definition, the condition produced, come to the definition, that is the condition produced by aerial oxidation, of foods or fats. Aerial oxidation of foods, fats marked by, कैसे मार्क करेंगे, marked by some unpleasant smell, marked by some unpleasant smell, that is known as your rancidity. Okay, that means the condition produced by removal of by aerial oxidation of foods, fats, or it may be oil also, oil marked by some unpleasant smell is rancidity, Okay, so this is your rancidity. So how we prevent food from rancidity? You may also eat of kurkuri and Lay's. There are so many things you may eat, kurkuri, Lay's, potato chips, like that. It may also affect by acidity. That should prevent from acidity, we put nitrogen gas in the packets to store the food for a long time. Okay, for a long time means for a short period interval of long time, not for forever. Okay, we put nitrogen gas to prevent from the acidity to save our food. So this is all about your first chapter, that is chemical reaction and equation. In the 2 classes we have already completed the detailed things about the first chapter of chemical reaction and chemical equation. In this chapter we have already discussed what is chemical reaction, what is chemical equation, how can we balance unbalanced reaction, and now today we have already learned the types of chemical reaction. How many types are there? General 5 types. Here combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement and oxidation reduction reaction. And here also we have all studied what are the effects of oxidation reaction. Generally there are 2 effects, corrosion and acidity. We discussed briefly about all the things. Now you may practice at your home regularly, and if you have any doubt you may contact us. Okay, thank you all.